Good morning. It is such a beautiful morning. The birds are singing. My coffee is hot. It's a Thursday. We're closer to the weekend. So I'm going to take a quick look at the garden and then head out, and then I'll see you later tonight because we are going to do some more planting. I've said this before, what I love about the fall garden is it's slow. It's not like the spring garden when you are on a time crunch to get everything in there, and I am soaking in every minute of how slow it is. So I love that. Okay, let's go look. Hi everybody, so it's Thursday night. I don't know if I mentioned it's Thursday. We're one step closer to the weekend and that makes my heart so happy. Normally on Thursdays I don't do a lot in the garden because I like to kind of just take a break from it, and I will water if it needs to be done, which it does tonight. And I'm about to take my sweater off, but it has been so nice wearing a sweater in the office today. The weather was real nice, but I'm going to warm up real quick out here. But anyway, it's Thursday. I usually take a break so that Fridays when I get off work, we can go out to dinner if that's what we do, and then I can come back, and if it gets dark, I can turn the outdoor garden lights on and just work in the garden, and it makes my heart so happy. I absolutely love it. But I want to show you two things that I picked up before we go water the garden. Forgive me while I take off my sweater because it's already warming up. So let's put that there. So I went to a garden party this summer, and it was a tomato tasting contest, and where the tomato queen was selected, and she had paper plates that were scalloped. They were white plates, and they had like red around the edges and kind of a lot of little pieces like that, and it was the most perfect setting for tomatoes. And when I saw this actually last night and I put it in my cart, I knew I had to have it because this is going to be great for, you could do pepper cheese with jalapenos and cream cheese. You can do little tomato crostini bites. There are so many things. Would you look at this? This is actually a Christmas soap dish at Target, and it is gorgeous. It's glass and it's from Threshold, and I absolutely love this. I can see burrata cheese with diced tomatoes that I grow in the garden with balsamic vinegar glaze on it, and then you can serve it with what I found at Walmart, and I'll link both of these below for you. How pretty is this? I already have one from Hearth and Hand, and I'll share that one as well, and I thought this would be gorgeous because we're doing the new addition to our walk-in pantry, and which is now our laundry room, but he's going to close the door and make it a walk-in pantry. Look at this. Scallops are so in right now, and I think they're timeless. I love it. How pretty would it be to sit this on the corner with burrata and tomatoes and balsamic glaze and bruschetta crostini bites? It would just be gorgeous. So this is Walmart, this is Target. I'll link that below for you. It says garden party all over it. It says grilling on the patio and entertaining with little munchy bites while everybody sits around. It says so much, and I am so excited to have it. So we're going to water the garden. Before we do that, very quickly, I'm not even going to change. We are going to plant these two snapdragons and then get that done and call it a night, and this will be a two-part video. And I am making tonight a pork tenderloin and okra air fried in the air fryer, and some other stuff I don't remember, it's in there. But let's go do this, and I'll have that for you, and let's go. I just grabbed this out of my kitchen. So this is the new platter, or cutting board. You know, I'm not going to cut on this by any means. It's more of a decorative, put food items, like a little meat and cheese board. But this was also part of the collection that I'd picked up recently, and it is the wood cake stand. It is gorgeous. This is probably one of my absolute favorite pieces. I also have this one that has a little bit of the ruffled edging. It's from Hearth and Hand. And then these are also from Pioneer Woman, which that's where those two items were from. And I just think that ruffle look is so, so pretty. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. I am so excited. I love Fridays. I absolutely love them because we can make our list of everything we want to do for the weekend and get out in the garden tonight. I love being in the garden on a Friday night because it's not too chilly on Friday nights just yet. I say that, but let's see how tonight does. But we are working on a project this weekend, and tonight, we might start it tonight, but we are going to be working on planting our corms, C-O-R-M-S, not corn, corms, and we're doing ranunculus, and I've got some other varieties. And so I have all of my trays ready to go, so we'll be taking on that project. And then I have one more tray of snapdragons. I want to try to get all of those planted and done because they thrive in cold weather, and we are there. It is chilly this morning, and then it's only going to get a little bit colder, and so it's going to be the perfect weather. So I want to continue to fill in those spots between the white beds, and I have a few of these. I don't want too many pots that don't match, so we'll see what I have over there, and then I'll see what I have here, because I could still put some at the base because I have the white pots, so we'll take a look at that. But I'm excited to have on a sweatshirt. We went shopping at the outlets this past weekend whenever I had family here, and I don't do a lot of shopping anymore out and about because I know what I like, I know what I want. It's kind of look online, have it sent to me. But we went to the outlets and had such a great time together, and I picked up this little top from J. Crew, the J. Crew outlet. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like the purple stripe in it. It's amazing to me how they start putting the shirts with the collars on like complete clearance. I guess they feel like they're more spring shirts, but I love these as layering pieces in the winter under my cardigans and sweaters. And so watch for those. And I love working in the garden in these. Now if I'm coming out in the garden and I'm going to be tearing up a bed, I'm not going to wear something like this. But if I'm just planting some snapdragons, putting some things in the bed, and it's just a simple, you know, moving dirt around and placing it in, I love to wear these because they help keep the mosquitoes off because the sleeves are longer, and that way you're not spraying bug spray all over you. But and I just think they're super comfortable. So I picked this up, and this little sweatshirt is from H&M, the H&M outlet. I'll see if they have it online, but it's coming up brighter on the camera, but it is the prettiest plum burgundy, and it is so soft. There's no logos. It's just a sweatshirt, and I love it. Just have it with jeans. But it's just fun to be able to pull out your sweaters and your sweatshirts and cardigans. I am a cardigan girl now that the weather is a little bit more chilly. So, all right, I'm going to take a look at the garden because as I was entering, everything looks amazing. I mean, they are standing tall and proud and beautiful, and so I'm going to go take a quick look at that. In honor of actually getting to wear a sweatshirt because I live in such a hot climate, I thought I'd share the whole outfit. So it's the jeans, the sweatshirt, the shirt. So I think I did really good with this find this weekend. So I have to show you this. As you're entering the garden, look at how everything just looks so pretty. I did decide I'm going to pull up the lettuce that's running in between there. It's just not a good spot for it. So I'll do that tonight, and I think it'll make the bed look nice and neat. And then I discovered I need something to go right in this corner. So I'm going to plant something there. But other than that, my sweet Alyssum is just beautiful. She's doing great. Straw flowers, snapdragons, cauliflower, looks great, but look at this. Look at the cabbage bed. Cabbage and straw flowers. That's going to be gorgeous. One of my favorite features of my garden is walking down the pathway into the garden, and this pumpkin is going to stay here till November 30th. Like, she's not leaving because I love her so much. If I could even make her look a little Christmas, I would, but I love that pumpkin. Everything looks really good. Standing tall. The broccoli just looks fantastic. The marigolds are coming up. The snapdragons are standing. The giant red mustard, the Swiss chard, the violas. Look at the straw flowers. They are coming along. Perfect. This bed is doing great. Swiss chard, marigolds, straw flowers, cauliflower, okra. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and I will see you later today. Hi, everybody. So it is Friday night, and I am thrilled. There's just nothing better. We went to dinner, so that is done. I didn't have to cook, and that's another box that just checks off the list as making it the best Friday night. So I've got a very busy weekend this weekend in the garden. We have a lot to do. Trying to get everything finished. We're going to be planting ranunculus, anemones, but for tonight, I want to get the garden, the greenhouse cleaned up, and I want to finish off, hey buddy, I want to finish off snapdragons. And so we're going to do that and pot them up. But before I take on another task, I want to get the greenhouse cleaned up. There's a lot going on that I just kind of start to feel like, oh, closed in. So we're going to get this organized, and I'm just going to set you up and put it on a time lapse, and I will feel so much better taking on the next phase. So let's do that now. Okay, so I know I said I was going to put you on a time lapse, but I bought these at a craft store when they were going out of business, and they're actually breakable. They're terracotta, but they were like $6 and 75% off. This one's mint, dill, basil. This one's been used. Oregano, chives, parsley, mint, and thyme. So I actually have thyme and mint. I have dill, I have mint, I have oregano, I have, did I already say chives? No, dill or chives? No, I have chives, not dill. I have basil in the summer, so we'll use it then. And did I already pull the parsley? Parsley's right here. Let's go put these in the garden, because why not use them instead of sitting them up in the corner with a hat on top of them? So I'm gonna go put these in the garden in just a minute. I'll sit it on the table and then we'll go put it out there. So that just kind of helped clean that up. Doesn't make sense to not use it. So this, I absolutely love this. It's already faded because of the sun, but this was from the Magnolia Silos, and it was a zinnia mix, and they were absolutely beautiful. But it's one of those things that's like, Erica, you don't need to hold on to everything. I think I'll just put this over here in this pot. Okay. I need to lift you up some. You're a little low. Let's get you lifted. I just got to do what to me is so rewarding and just means the world to me. And my father-in-law was here and had dinner with us, and they finished talking and visiting inside, and had come out here, and so he was getting ready to leave, and he's looking at the garden and just talking about how beautiful it is, and other people get enjoyment of looking at my garden. And I said, do you want some okra to take home with you? And he's like, yeah, that'd be nice. Literally got to cut okra for him right off the plant and give it to him to take home, and I told him exactly how to make it, and the way that we make it, that's so good. And I mean, just being able to harvest something from your garden to give to a family member, a friend, a loved one, and say, here you go enjoy this meal, that makes my heart so happy. I'm going to, I forgot to mention before I started cleaning, I'm going to insert in here in just a minute, I'll show it to you, where I ran to Home Depot before coming home to get some paint samples, because my husband's going to go ahead and do my dining room for me. I'm so excited because we've done the bathroom complete gutted the bathroom and redid the bathroom, and it turned out fantastic. We redid our guest bedroom and it turned out fantastic. I was not thinking we were going to do the dining room until maybe January, and my husband said, let's go ahead and do that. And I've got the new photo, the piece of art that's going to go in there, the sconces. I'm getting rid of the lamps. I'm getting rid of the other two pictures. Instead of brown, it's going to be a beautiful cream, that cream white that matches the kitchen. So literally when you're in the kitchen, you walk through and go into the dining room, and it's just going to flow. It's going to be pretty. But I'll show you where I tried to go into Home Depot to pick out a white. So let me show you that now. I can absolutely never get over how many creams and whites there are. I literally thought I could remember, and coming in here and picking these up, I think I'm going out with like half the store. Look at this. So I ended up walking out of there with the whites collection, and it's a book full of whites because you literally look, I just knew I was going to be able to get the right one. And then another white book full of the whites and creams, and oh, I left the little cards inside. And then I looked like I was playing a deck of cards. I had probably 12 samples in my hand to bring home. The funny thing is, I'm going through and you start looking at it and you're like, okay, because we're trying to match the color that's in the kitchen because I cannot find the name of it. So we're looking at it and I'm literally like, nope, that's too pink, that's too yellow, that's too brown, that's too green. And they're all like a white cream base, but they have those tones. And there was one, I was like, oh, this is the one, this really matches. And I was like, oh, this is the one, this really matches. When I got to the third one, I was like, they were all the same color. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, so let's get back to the garden. But anyway, giving away my own food that I've grown just meant the world to me. These are, I'm not supposed to be doing this yet. We've got to finish cleaning, but these are pansies that since I was inside and I came back outside. So I planted these September 6th. I have it on there, and it took this long. Here we are in November to get to this amount. What I'd like to do, we're going on vacation very, very soon, and there's a little place we'll be driving by in Auburn, Alabama, right outside of Auburn, that has, it's a restaurant, but it has a nursery connected to it, and it is nice. I cannot think of the name of it at the moment, but I bought these pots there last year when we went, all the way down from, these are just more of decorative, but I love that antiqued look to it. So I've got that size, I've got this size, which I just put my little zinnia pack. I don't think I'm going to keep that little zinnia pack out here. I have a little scrapbook inside, I'll take that. So that size, and then one size between that, this one. So I think what I'm going to do with this larger one, I am going to plant my pansy in it, but I'm not going to give it time to harden off. I get dampening off and hardening off mixed up. Harden off because I'm going to just keep it in here, so I think it'll be okay. So tonight we're going to plant that, but I'm just sitting that there for right now so that I remember. And then I had one more and I planted it the same day, and look, that's as far as it got, and it took almost 2 months to get that point. That is the slowest flower I think I've ever grown. So I'm putting that up there so that I can remember it's up there while I'm cleaning. But let me get back to cleaning up because I want to finish very quickly and get this done. Okay, I had to go get a new battery. I'm so grateful that I have 2 more to pull from, and I've turned on the lights. This is my favorite part of a Friday night. The best kind of Friday night lights. Okay, so first on the list, let's put these, and I'm so glad y'all are here spending Friday night with me, but let's take our parsley. How cute is that? Okay, that's number 1. Chives. We have chives right here. What else do we have? Mint, thyme, and oregano. Let's take these. Let's see. Did I have a rosemary? We have thyme right here. That's pretty. Oh, let's see. Oregano? No, rosemary. Oregano we have right here. That's cute. and then 2 mints, which technically I have 4. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're just going to put this one right here. And I'm not sure how many of these mints I'm going to keep, because I probably would rather plant tulips than have 5 mint plants. Okay, she is not wanting to go in there. There we go. We have a spearmint, a peppermint, a chocolate mint, and a mojito mint, and an orange mint. Okay, that's one task off the list, and you can see the lights are starting to come on in here. I didn't put those others up. I didn't feel like taking all that down and winding it, so that's not done. All right, let's start planting. So, first thing we're gonna do is come over here and get our pots. I never thought about using these pots. They were just kind of like protectors to help cover things up, but I think they're already working out great to plant snapdragons and put in these spots, and this one. And it's just gonna be beautiful when they bloom. Everything back here is looking really, really good. Look at my carrots. Those are looking great. I can't wait to make a carrot cake. And that's my okra plant that I just cut him some okra from. That was awesome. So we have 2 snapdragons and 2 snapdragons. So let's go plant some more. So I'm actually getting my phone and I'm going to turn on my Spotify playlist. I created a Day Full of Blessings playlist, so you can go check it out if you want. It's perfect for times like this when you're just out here planting, or if you are cooking on the patio and have company and you just want the perfect kind of mix of music. I love it. So we're going to put that on, and I'm going to get to planting. So this is where this is going to come in handy. That one is a Snapdragon tall, and it really needs some support. So we are going to grab this little clip and this bamboo stick and go take care of it. There's only one thing that I did not get accomplished tonight. We got all the snapdragons done. We've got, what, 4 pots complete, and I am thrilled. But one thing I did not get done was to plant my violas. So we will do this in the morning. We're going to plant this one in this pot, and then we have, I'm sorry, I said violas, pansies. We're going to plant this one in this pot, and they will live in the greenhouse this fall and winter, and I can't wait to see how they do, because they're my first pansies that actually really developed. So we'll do that in the morning. Actually, I'm going to leave these right here so that I don't forget. So that's that. All right, let's go clean off the concrete from where we spilt dirt, because I do not want to walk out here in the morning and see a mess. Saturday mornings, I love to come out and it is just beautiful. That's why we want to leave it tonight. So let's go clean that up. Okay, I have one last item to show you as I turn the lights off. Watch my little lantern. Here it goes. Look at how gorgeous that is. It honestly looks like it is lit with a fire. I love it. That's my little balloon turn, and it's a lantern that, I'll turn the lights back on so you can see. It's actually a lantern and has its little bucket, and it's like it's flying in the sky. So pretty. Okay, I could honestly sit out here and work all night long with these garden lights on. There is something so peaceful about it. But it's time to go in because I want to wake up refreshed tomorrow, because we are doing ranunculus and a couple of other items in our trays, and I'm so excited. It's my first time, and I'm just ecstatic about incorporating this into my garden. It's going to be amazing this spring, so you'll get to see those in the spring, but we're starting the process tomorrow, and I have studied and studied and studied all the ways to do it, so I am ready. I'm almost a little nervous. I feel like the big game is tomorrow, but I just want to thank you so much for being here tonight and being in the garden with me. I already loved gardening so much, but getting to share this with you is just, it's just so much fun. So thank you so much, and I'm going to let us go out and in tonight, and we'll start over tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Hi Leo. Leo's checking everything out. All right, see you later everybody.